So my lecture topic for today is UNO. As we know, it stands for United Nations Organization. So the UNO was formed in 1945 after the end of Second World War. After the bitter experience of two world wars in 25 years, the necessity of forming a united national organization with great powers than a League of Nations was discussed first at Dumbarton Oaks Conference in October in 1944. It was finally put into shape by the delegates of 51 nations assembled at San Francisco of the World Retreat. Every year, 24th of October is celebrated in the UN Day throughout the world. The headquarters of UN is in New York. The UNO is a committee of nations. The original need was for the world body to strive and keep peace in the world after the end of Second World War. The brains behind the big movement were Big Three: Roosevelt, Churchill, and Stalin from United Kingdom and Russia, as we all know. A conference was called at San Francisco, which was attended by all the Allied powers. It prepared a charter of international peace at Atlantic character. Ironically enough, the Atlantic Charter was harmed home of specific coast of San Francisco. The official language of UNO are English, French, Chinese, Arabic, and Spanish. The working language usually is English and French. So there are some reasons why there are some aims and objects of UNO. These are to maintain international peace and security, to develop friendly relations among nations based on their principles of equal rights and self-determination of all people, to help and solve international problems of economical, social, cultural, to promote respect for human rights, dignity, and freedom. The UNO believes in the principle of sovereign equality for all the members of states. So UNO share a great responsibility without having a equality, great power. It has done a solid job in Korea, Indochina problems, Suez, and the Congo in preventing major international conflicts and also maintaining peace and order through countries. The biggest achievement of in United Nations since its existence is that it has prevented the repetition of the Holocaust of Second World War, which left an estimate of 30 million people dead. It has successfully invented the region and global conflicts to stop the outbreak of another war. So the Indo and China war, the Arab and Israel war, and the superpower confrontation of Cuba in 1961. These conflicts were also resolved under the surveillance of UNO. Indian troops have played a great part in all these threats of conflict and clash. In other fields, UNO has also equally proved beneficial to humanity. It is trying to give man freedom from ignorance and disease also. Various UNO agencies such as UNESCO, ILO have contributed a great deal of evaluation of lot of world's unprivileged people. The UNHCR stands for United Nations High Communication of Refugees, and the UN peacekeeping force have brought millions of people affected by religion, conflicts, and wars. So it has been proposed that UNO should have an army of its own, and it should also be entrusted with legislative powers for the whole world. But this dream is still to be fulfilled. The UNO has become a hotbed of politics. Only the sanity in the world leaders can save this organization as well as humanity also. Thank you.